Hey guys, I want to show you some recent journaling favorites and just say hi. So this is my current journal. That gap right there is how much I've written in 3.5 months. So it's less than I used to, but I like that I don't have in like a dozen journals filled a year now. I live in a really small place. I downsized my living space about 80% in the past few years. So my place now is really small and I don't even have a bookshelf. So I like that I have less stuff to keep track of. But I did get a few new things, and this is one of them. And I put $5 in here because I went to dinner with my parents this spring, and my dad was looking at my wallet, and he was like, "It looks like it needs a refill." So he put like $20 in it, and I took 5 and put in here. And then the other 15 I bought this journal with. They're really old, and my parents, not the journal, maybe both, but so I wanted a keepsake from that. This is a Barnes & Noble one. It's called Orange Floral Journal, and it's got that weird paper. The paper's really thin and kind of grainy. It was in a wrapper, so I didn't actually notice the paper before I got it, but it's kind of vintagey looking, and just a cute memory, I guess. I'll probably like glue this to a page or tape it to a page and then write about like what this even came from. But yeah, my parents are the average age of, they're at the average lifespan, or pretty much, of people. So they're really old, and I wanted something to keep from it, or keepsake from now. And my dad, they think he has AFib now, so he's going to get some kind of surgery to put in a small AFib device in probably a month or less. He's got heart failure. He's had that for 5 years. He's diabetic, elderly. My mom's has some kind of, I think, shingles. So they're very old and not healthy, and I'm always extremely aware that like any day could be it. I mean, I know that can happen with anyone, but like at that age, it's statistically more likely. And I got this journal a while back, and I really haven't used it much. I thought this would be something I'd use to not doom scroll the internet. So this is one of the listography series, and the art all kind of looks like this. I'm not sure what you call that style. Kind of cartoonish, maybe? Grungy cartoons. So famous or significant people I've encountered. This is actually hard to do with one hand. Maybe I'll just... It's got some random blank pages in the back. Some list of first, memorable places I've been as an adult. Things most people probably don't know about me. Things I'm glad I tried. So it's just got a lot of prompts, and I figured it'd be more fun to use this while watching TV instead of getting sucked into internet comments or TikTok videos. I actually deleted TikTok a while back just because I was getting too tempted to buy everything that I saw on there. Like you see stuff that people are enjoying, and then you want it too. And I don't have enough self-control to just use the app and like restrain myself all the time. And I just got tired of the stuff being clickbait or too dramatic or rage bait or whatever. So I was like, screw it, and deleted it. And I use Facebook a lot less too. I hate, disdain the suggested posts on it. So I try to only use that on a laptop so there's a Chrome plugin that you can block all suggested posts and you don't have to see any of that shit. I hate those random posts that Facebook shows that try to suck you into like rage bait and drama. This is the worst. So if you use it on a browser, get the Chrome extension so you don't have to see any of that. But yeah, I've been trying to tone down some of the sites I use and just use ones that are enjoyable or that I can connect with people I care about. That's the only reason I still have Facebook at all, is because some of those people, I don't have a way to connect outside of that. What else? These are some of the stickers I bought recently. Literal crap stickers. And I hardly have any stickers, so crap stickers are literally among the only stickers I have right now. But I got these since I had a photo book from a few years ago that had a former friend in it who's currently in jail for a horrible charge. She was a convicted child abuser, and I was looking at my photo books a while back and kept seeing her face, and I'm like, I do not want to see that girl's face again. She was a horrible person in that, and she also turned on me at the end of our friendship. I mean, not that compares to her crimes that she's serving time for or anything, but she just is full of shit. She's a bad, just horrible person. And I read her court case and was just, or the first few pages, was nauseated. So yeah, I covered her face with with crap in a photo book. I had some good memories with her, but it just, at this point, like her face reminds me too much of the bad side of her. So I covered her with crap. And what else? Let's see. I had a gift card, and I've been wanting this pen case all year, and it's another Kipling case, and I haven't used one of these in so many years that I just couldn't resist. And I wanted a neutral color. I'm kind of into neutral colors lately, in recent years, really. I know rainbows used to be my thing, but I just kind of, I don't know why I'm into neutrals now. If I had a spare room, I'd probably make that one just super bright colored, but yeah, if you're gonna get one of these, this was $30, but if you get one of these, wait for the sale. I've seen them at $25 before, but I wanted to use a gift card before it expired, and I also just didn't want to wait any longer. But sometimes they are $25. I've seen them down to $20, like a few years ago. So yeah, just don't pay the full price for these. They're really expensive if they're not on sale. I got these at Marshall's. These are the Lifelines brand, and they're scented pens. And this one smells like spice. The orange smells like cleaning solution. It's supposed to smell citrusy. I can't remember what the purple one smells for. I don't think they actually say their scent on the container, but I threw away the box. The blue is supposed to smell like fresh, and then green I think is woodsy or something, or maybe blue's floral. But they don't look like a lava lamp like here. They're fun to watch though. So these were $10 at Marshall's, and I've seen this brand at Target before. These pens in particular are twice as much on Amazon, so I was glad to see them at Marshall's. And you can't smell them when you're writing unless you stick your face up to the page. And it does take writing a decent amount. Like if you write one word, you're not gonna be able to smell it on the paper. You stick your face up to it. But if you write a few lines, you can actually smell it pretty well. So these are fun. The ink is the color of the lava, which I didn't expect. So I don't think I'll be able to use the orange one because I can't see light colors anymore. Yay, old. But yeah, these are fun. I like the idea of eventually kind of downsizing most of my pens to one of these cases, and then outside of my vintage pen collection, those are separate. I don't know if I'll ever really end up doing that because I like trying out pens, and they're just fun to try new kinds and buy more. But I have been downsizing a lot and just like limiting what I buy. So this year I got about 6 blank journals. This is the only pen case that I bought this year, I think. Unless I got one for school. I think I did get one for school. But like journaling wise, one pen case. This I got a year ago, maybe a little bit longer than that. Some of the pens in here were... Did I show you my Jelly Roll pens? I got those recently. I've already used up one, and then I've almost used this a second. I'm trying to get them out of this crap. So yeah, they're the dark metallics, and I wanted these because I can see them, and the special effect is fun. But I've used I used the black one in about 8 pages of a 6x8 journal, so you kind of use them up pretty quick. So I figure these won't be a long-term storage thing. Before that, I was into these Temu pens for a while. Languo is the brand. I pick like whatever. I sorted by price and picked the cheapest for their pens. I haven't bought from them since they started only doing local and everything was more expensive. But I did have fun with their pens for a while. And these midliners, I've tried to use, like get into highlighting just something like a memorable thing. Like if I go to a movie that day, I was just envisioning myself highlighting it with one of these, but I can never get into using midliners. These colors are nice neutrals. There's a few more, but I never really use them. I used to have some glitter highlighters that I didn't really use either. So as much as I like these colors, it's kind of with journaling in general, like the more steps or the more supplies you have to get out, the less likely you are to use any of them some of the time, unless you're just really in it on a kick. But like when I used to get out a pen case, plus my entire sticker collection, plus my washi tape box. Like when I would get all that out to journal, it just kind of made me not want to journal, except when it was new and I wanted to play with it that night. But I think that's kind of the same effect as this when like if I got all this out, I think that would just be a little too much effort compared to what I want to do. I tried to make this video so many times and I can't remember what I've like even said in all the like tries of making this. So I'll leave it at that, and let me know what your favorite supplies are recently or what not to try, and have a good night. Bye.